So me and my buddy, we got kicked out of the casino this Sunday. Okay? I had a comedy show in Chattanooga, Tennessee, and we figured, you know what? Let's go to the casino. So we went to like North Carolina, I think it was. It was like an hour and a half or something down the road. And we went down there and we got kicked out pretty fast. We was probably actually the drive was definitely longer there and back than we spent in the actual facility. Probably ask yourself, how does this even happen? I'm gonna tell you. I figured I'd give you a step-by-step tutorial on if you want to get kicked out of a casino. These are the steps you got to take to make sure that happens. So I'm gonna give it to y'all in about 3 strikes. Okay, strike 1, strike 2, strike 3. You pull them up out of here, baby. So strike 1. They probably shouldn't let my buddy get about. Now I'm exaggerating, yes, but he probably had about 58 of them bourbons, bourbon cokes, just Kool-Aid, like Kool-Aid, but just knocking them things, yeah. But strike 1, I looked down the bar. And you know that little thing that they got, that little handle thing they got that they pour the soda, like the mixers and stuff in, right? Okay, get down. I looked down and my buddy done got this thing pulled across the bar. Got it by the fist and going, pray ought not do that. Pray ought not do that. That's strike 1. Strike two. I'll be honest, it was my fault. Some girl woman tattletaled on me. So I done dumped a bunch of money in this slot machine. I was mad. Okay, and she was playing the same game right beside me. And all of a sudden, she starts cheering. She's like, "Woo! I done caught me a bonus. I said, "No." Like I said, I was mad. I looked over. I said, "Oh yeah? You catch one?" I said, "Well, catch yes." And I threw it at her. I fucking threw a fart. I threw a fart at a woman. She went and tattletaled. And then, to make it worse, my buddy was running over there to me. There was a bunch of people working on a slot machine. He trips and falls over. He was like, "What the hell?" The dude was like, "What the hell?" And my buddy didn't know. He was just like, "Ugh." I said, "Shut up. Y'all sitting over here flipping y'all's nipples. Go on, shit up." Third and final strike that we got, that got us kicked out. I was sitting here playing buttons, push buttons, ding 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 ding, and then all of a sudden I hear Andrew Conn, please report to the next security desk. Andrew Conn, please report to the nearest security desk near you. So I stood up, looked over. My buddy's getting escorted out by 7 security guards. I walked over. My buddy was so mad. He was in tears. He was like, "Shut up, pal." I was like, "What?" First of all, dry it up, you damn baby. I said, "What did he do?" They were like, "He's had too much." And I said, "What? Fun?" My buddy looked at me and he's like, "We should fight him." And I looked there and I said, 1, 2, 8. No, we probably ought not do this. Then my buddy did the corniest shit I've ever seen in my life. He turned around and was like, "And we will not be back. We won't. I'm sitting there like, "No shit, Captain Obvious." No shit. I bet them security guards are so depressed that you said that. Darn it. How we gonna pay this light bill in this casino now without you two? But I brake checked him all the way back to the hotel a bunch of times. My good friend, probably not. But, you know, it is what it is. I thought it was funny. And the woman, the bartender, realized who I was. And she sent me a message. Was like, I apologize for your friend. Actually, I'm going to put the message in here. I'm going to blur her name out. But, yeah, that's what you need to do to get kicked out.